I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm...
Yo.
Yeah, we back.
Back with another episode, man.
You already know this is episode 27 of the Champagne and Henny podcast.
Yes, sir.
I am your boy, Jada Producer, better known as Henny J.
Hey, Champagne Kobe right here. You feel me?
Hey, man.
Hey.
Last week we had a good one.
Yeah, we had a really good podcast. You know, shout out to DJ Double A.
Shout out to DJ Double A. We still in February.
Oh yeah.
Still very much Black history. You know what I'm saying? So we about to get into these topics today because as we all know, shit is about to get physical. You feel me? So,
Man.
How you want to start this thing off today, brother?
Yeah, like you said, man, it's Black History Month. You feel me? Like, really, like Black History Month. You know, we know what it is. You know what? How do you feel about Black History Month? Like, you know, what is it like? Like, is it important to you? Like, what's it important? I mean, let's clarify for our viewers, you know, our listeners. Like, I mean, it is important, you know, Black History Month. It's important, you know, just for us to get recognition. But, you know, I just feel like, man, why is, you know, Black History got to be relegated to just one month? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's Black History all year long because, you know, for generations and generations, our people have done, you know, amazing things, you know, all year long. It shouldn't just be relegated to one month. And then I ain't gonna say conspiracy theory, but they gave us the shortest month of the year.
Yeah.
Like, we only get 28 days to celebrate our history. Like, come on now. Like,
I feel like it's all, I don't feel like, I don't want to say the wrong terms.
what?
I was going to say the pagan word.
Shit.
Like, but I was gonna say this whole month was created by those type of people who created those other dates and other holidays, and it was created by them to finally give us some type of relief of like, okay, we can celebrate ourselves. You know, think about this: Hispanics, they only get Cinco de Mayo as a national holiday that we think of as like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
they got a month too.
They got a month.
I believe so.
Spanish Heritage Month.
Yeah,
I don't
Spanish
know
Heritage
what month it is.
Yeah, I want to say it's October. They got a month.
That's a long. They got a long one. They got 31 days, nigga.
Yeah, you feel me?
That's a D.
I mean,
I don't know. Look, I'll be honest with you,
Yeah.
bro. You know, of course, as Black people, we celebrate we celebrate this month as a holiday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole month is our holiday. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
we're supposed to be celebrating Black empowerment, Black love, Black excellence. You know what I'm saying? It does. I don't know. Growing up, you know, February come around and what we doing? Martin Luther King this, Rosa Parks that. You know, like just the same old Malcolm X this. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of like actual Black leaders that don't get shine, recognition.
Mm-hmm.
People actually doing things in the community. Black people that don't get recognition, don't get shine, and it's like for us to continuously just shadow, you know, just for us to continuously just praise past. I'm not gonna say we're not supposed to praise, you know, the Martin Luther Kings of the world, the the Malcolm X's, but it's just like
shine light
all
on
our
the
life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, all our life we've been hearing that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I think we know it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know it about enough to learn more, and that's just what I feel like these next years on should be about. Like, learning about new Black history.
You're right. And then a lot of times, even with Black History Month, like, they all, like, I understand, like, okay, Black history, you want to shine, like, the positives, but Black History Month, we really have to shine light on, like, some of the negatives, like, especially, like, what's done happen to our people. Because, like you said, it's Black History Month for a reason, so I feel like we need to also highlight those things as well, just so our people, because I feel like a lot of times, you know, our people kind of forget like where they came from, you know what I'm saying? Like, be acting like, hey, like this, you know, like it's all fine and dandy, like all lives matter and this and that. Like, hey, we not too far from, you know, our like from where we were, you know what I'm saying? So like y'all, like the Black history, I feel like, of course they highlight the positives, but you know, you gotta show some of the negatives too, like what we done endured and, you know, how we, you know, overcame it. I mean, shit, we still trying to overcome the days.
Facts.
So, I mean, I really do feel that. And also, like you said, just shine, different light on different, people that's done did things, to help a community or, help, just help somebody, just different leaders, instead of the same old people. I mean, and also with their agendas, like, make their agendas be clear. Like, don't push a certain agenda, like, you know what I'm saying? Like with Dr. King, let his agenda be clear, like of what it was, and don't just try to push something, to make it sound good. Like Dr. King, was trying to end racism. Like, no, like he seen what was going on. Dr. King was trying to ensure that black people got the same rights as others. Like it's two different type of things. That you know what I'm saying? Like he wanted to he wanted to bring everybody together, but after a while he seen that wasn't the best interest. That wasn't the best interest that he should have had. So
it's like instead of doing that, let's just all have equality. That way we don't have to be together. We can just know that
the civil rights
and my rights are the same things.
Like not only just civil rights, but silver rights as well. You know what I'm saying? Like let us have access to wealth just the same as the whites will have the same access to wealth.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Or resources. So it's just all like with Black History Month, like, of course we not saying like it's wrong. Nothing's wrong with it, you feel me? Like any type of exposure spotlight that we get on our people, hell, we gonna take it. Like we should have that exposure every single day.
That's right.
Like, so that's why,
and especially in America, what we put, what we was put through in this country.
We created this country.
Like,
we built this country. So at the end of the day, Black History Month should be every day, every month, 365 of the year, because we created this country.
That's fact. So like, that's how you feel like. Why celebrate it just 1 month when we should be celebrating 365 every year?
Yes, like I feel like you could have this month whatever you want, but it's like I feel like black people just go, Black History Month, da 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 da, and it's like, bro, like y'all only do this for this month. Like y'all supposed to be celebrating y'all culture, heritage, this the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like this don't stop. Like I don't just I just learned about my culture, my history during Black History Month. Like, no, I do this shit all year long. Like, it ain't, like, this ain't just a
and then, like, school really messed that up, too.
Yeah.
A lot, you feel me? Because, like, why we don't learn about this at the beginning of the year? Why we don't learn about none of this stuff? We get to February, and now it's,
exactly.
Let's learn about when y'all were slaves.
And you think about it, like, the school, when you think about it, the school curriculum, like, really, like, lines it up for that. Like,
it does.
Even in the book. Yeah, like, even in the book, like, like, you be in a history class for, like, the whole year, like,
you ain't seen nothing about black.
Yeah, y'all talking about, slavery, all that other stuff, and then when Black History Month roll around, then it's, that's when y'all in the civil rights chapter and we getting our rights and stuff. They try to, like, I be seeing that shit, like, the pattern, like, ever since I've been going to school, like, I can remember, like, when we was in Miss Miller class, like, AP US History, like, because we did a before civil rights and after civil rights, and even in that class, like, once February came around, we was in the 1960s civil rights era, like, look at, black things are looking up for black people and all that. It's like, they trying to push an agenda. And then after that, you don't hear nothing else about racism, the crack epidemic, nothing. All of that is wiped out of history books, like, especially, like, now that I remember, like, only thing we just learned about we just learned about civil rights movement, Cold War. Like, it just jumped straight to that shit. They don't never talk about the crack epidemic, how it hurt our people. They don't talk about that.
And I'm talking about, they try to go in as much as possible. Tuskegee Airmen, we had the first, then to get all the inventions, we invented the traffic light. Like, we should know that at the beginning of the year, too.
For
real. You feel me? Like, we should know that. That should definitely be, I don't know. It's just like, it should be everywhere and not just in one space at one time of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that traffic light that should be a test on the driver's license test. Who created the traffic light? I mean, I mean, you might not put it there, but it's just like a black man did that. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's the type of questions that need to be in everyday life, and people be knowing these type of things. Like, not just wait till February to figure it out, and then forget about it in March and April and May. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's so easy to forget about the things that we have accomplished because we only focus on it in that 1 month, once a year at that 1 month, and that's it. You know. And I don't know, it just feel like
it's like
imagine if we had more outlets that praise black people all the time, or that showed Black history all year long. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like I think you got certain outlets do like certain. I follow certain IG pages that do that, like promote you know what I'm saying, like Black history, or they show like different aspects of Black culture, not just in the United States, but all around the world. Like,
but you see how you said like you follow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
no, I'm saying like everybody follows Shade Room.
Yeah,
everybody follows those type of media outlets that shame Black people.
Yeah,
I feel like those type of things that you're into, like that what you just spoke on, that needs to be something that everybody should follow. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should follow that type of stuff, because it's just like we show so much Black hate, and then we want to show Black love once a year.
That is right.
You know what I'm saying? We show Black hate all year long. We bash Black people about this, Black. I dare you to bash some Black people in February. You ain't gonna do it. Not on social media, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really gonna do that.
Yeah.
But as soon as March 1st hit, so-and-so did this, so-and-so does that, this, that, Black nigga, this, that, you know what I mean? Like, it gets bad, you know what I mean, March 1st. It gets bad for Black people March 1st.
Why you say it get bad for them March 1st?
Right, because it's just like, bro, everybody.
You always forgot.
Even, maybe not Black people, but from white, like from just my experience, white people.
It's over.
Yeah, like, we had this time.
Yeah.
Now back to reality.
They finna move on to something else.
Like, come on, bro.
They don't even celebrate this shit. They really just.
Yeah, they don't celebrate.
They just, it is what it is.
Oh, it's a good time for you. Enjoy your month. Have you learned any of this history that we, talking about every year? You feel me? Then we learn the same history every year. That is really just just the bad part for me. I feel like they do the same history every year, and it's like we done learn, a lot of other stuff done happened. Even if we just go on the last 20 years, you get what I'm saying? Like, talk about that history.
Yeah, I understand.
First Black president. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still talking about when we was trying to get freedom and rights and stuff. We done surpassed most of that.
You need to learn about some stuff that happened in the day.
Some positive stuff that's happened today, even some negative stuff that happened today. But just like these past 20, 30 years, you know what I'm saying? These past 20, 30 years, they definitely don't look at it and put it in the highlight, in the great light.
Yeah, because this, like they said, they try to control their own agenda,
That's bad.
So, at the end of the day, happy Black History Month, you feel me? Gonna take it as it is what it is, you feel me? Any exposure for our people is good exposure, but just don't limit it to this month, especially if you are Black, you feel me? Make sure
try to push it past this month as much as
stay knowledgeable all year long. Straight up,
Juneteenth is coming up, 4 months. So that's another Black movement. That's another. We just got that holiday. Think about that. That's Black history. We just got a whole holiday.
Man, when that get here, that's another discussion to me. That's another discussion to me. No cap.
Nah, I feel it though, bro.
But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
So we got some more topics we definitely gonna get into.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And mainly, anything with us is always Black love, because I don't really do that interracial stuff. That's just me. I don't really speak on too much interracial stuff. But
I can't really.
Let me ask you, bro. How do you know when you met the one?
Like, damn,
your
so
Black queen. How do you know when you met your Black queen?
It's peeking back on like the Valentine's Day.
It is. We still is. It's still the month of love, the month of Black love at that. So I just want to know, like, how do you know when you met the one?
Man, shit. Damn. I mean, it's like, I really feel like you always gonna have that gut feeling, like, that feeling of like, damn, like, you know, I'm really pressed about this situation, you know what I'm saying, with this female, you know what I'm saying, like, but it depends, like, you might not have met the one, but it's like, it might be a shorty that you think that might be the one that, you know, you could feel like that as well, but like, I would say, like, in terms of like, how you know how you met the one personally, like, it's basically like how you feeling, like, if you be like, damn, like, you worried, you thinking about her all day type shit. Like, let's say she don't text you back in like a timely manner, you be like, she bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? You be like, she, like, what she got going on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You put in the extra effort.
Like you said, you
like,
pressed.
Yeah, you pressed. Like, you put in the extra effort. Like, you know, you usually don't go on dates and shit. Like, you just a smoking chill type of guy, but like with this shorty, like you feel me? Like y'all going out on dates, you being creative with the dates, you trying to like playing different shit. And I would say the number one thing is like if you making time for her, knowing that you busy. Like if you a busy man, busy individual, and like you making time out for this shorty, you feel me? Like to do anything that y'all want, like maybe go on a date. Or, you know what I'm saying, just spend time with her, like, that's how you know, like, that might be the one for you, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, you comfortable around her, like, you really do like her enough to, you know, provide that time, well, not provide that time, but, you know, give her some of your time. Because, you know, being a busy man, you know, you ain't going to have much time, and, like, having a female, you know, interfere in that time, you know, that could throw you off on whatever you got going on. So, for you to do that, that's, shit, I mean, might have the one.
So let me ask you, like, when we talk about the one, this came up from some of our listeners.
Yeah.
You know, like when they say the one, we're not saying like the love of your life.
Yeah.
Or are we saying the one for this moment in time? Because what you just said.
Yeah. That's like the moment in time.
Kind of.
But I feel like, okay, the one that you think the one that you want for life, that's gonna be the one where like shit.
I'm just wondering.
She on your that's your Are you speaking like what's my personal preference of like
I guess I'm trying to get the reality of the situation, we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we talking about the love of your life? This is where you know is the one for you, or are we talking about, you know, little Susie, you know what I mean? Like, that I know she's the one right now, because that, I'm gonna let you dwell on that, but I got something for that.
Let me know something, cause you gonna say something?
It's lust. It's lust.
You think it's lust? Like
it's lust. What you just stated it felt like a lot of lust. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's how not but like that's how it normally feels when you're lusting over somebody. You really can't get enough of them, you know, because when you really know they the one, you might be sick and tired of that person. You might be fucking but that's the one that you willing to do anything with and for.
But that's all I'm saying, like well, damn, I probably didn't explain.
You know what I mean? It's just like,
I get what you're saying.
You did give a lot of good things,
but
it's like them good things ain't gonna let you know that they the one. Like, I feel like for me, when you know that they the one, it's when y'all can go through some shit, and get right back. But when I say get right back, it's off of because y'all both can't be without each other.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like, literally, I can't be without you. Like, I just don't feel right when I'm not with you.
True.
Like, no matter how pissed off you make me, you are the only person I want to deal with this type of shit with. Cause old Susie, Sally Mae could do the same shit. She'd be cut.
Yeah.
She'd be off the team, gone. You feel me? But like you. Maybe it ain't hurting.
So it's like the bad things too that not the bad things, but like
I mean, yeah, like yes and no. Like the good things too. Like they make you feel good when you with them. Like it's not. Y'all may have bad moments. But
Right.
the good outweigh the bad.
That
You
is
know?
true.
And like you were saying some of the good things, like you know, you spending time with that person. You knowing that, like, you know you got a busy schedule, but you making that time, because you want to spend with them, like.
Yeah.
That's really, like you said, like
I
that's how you know that
should've
they're the one.
Yeah.
But also, like, bro, when they're the one, you can't be without them.
That is true. And I also feel like,
Yeah.
damn, like, I also didn't include personal aspects. Like, damn, like, let's say, you know, you invite them, the family meet them. You feel me? The family, shit. But yeah, once the family meet them, you know what I'm saying? The friends, like, it's over. Like, you already know, like, that's the one. Like, cause it's like, you comfortable enough to let them meet the family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna let
real.
anybody meet the family. What? You don't think that's true?
I think it's true for sure.
Like,
But it's like, man, it's true.
man.
It's true. Like, you meet that family,
Yeah, like,
they meet your family.
you locked in.
Families get intertwined.
You feel me?
It's really
Like, you meet her
deep.
mama.
It's deep.
That's deep.
It's deep. If her mama like you,
Oh.
it's deep. If her mama don't like you,
If we locked in.
and y'all still rocking.
You know, you gotta be a shitty ass dude if you, like, if the mama don't like you. Like,
Who the
I've
fuck
never,
are you?
like, had been in a situation or relationship where the mom doesn't like me. Like,
You been in that situation?
nah, like, I've
Oh,
never
I was
been in a
about to say,
situation.
damn.
Yeah, like, bro, like, even situationship, like, and I had parents like, damn, like, what's that guy? You know, like, you know, still be
Yeah.
asking about me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, cause it's,
Yeah,
Hey.
upstanding guy.
you feel me? Just being an outstanding guy, like, that's one thing. That's how you know, like, yeah. Like, if
That's
you
how you
invite,
know.
like, if you invite her to, if you bring her around the family.
If she bring around her family,
Oh, yeah.
she think you the one.
No lie.
If you bring her around your family, she's the one.
No cap.
Yeah.
She's most definitely the one.
Cause I'm gonna be real, you're not meeting my family, you're not meeting my siblings, my little brother, my sisters. Them my world. You know what I mean? Like, them is everything to me. You meet
For
them,
real.
I can't have you meeting them and then not being in a
I would,
like, you know what I'm saying, not being a part of that. You know what I'm
That
saying?
is
Like,
true.
it's just me. We done been through enough, me and my siblings. You feel me? Like, and they all I got. You feel me? We ain't got
That's
small
right.
dukes no more. Pops ain't shit. You feel me? Like, we all we got.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I feel that.
you meet them and they fuck with you,
Yeah.
or even if I tell them about you. Cause I don't tell my siblings about just,
Any,
shorties.
you know,
You know what I'm saying? Like, they know who I fuck with.
Yeah.
Like, you can call them, who y'all been fuck with? They gonna tell you who I fuck with, you feel me? Like, they like, that's who I fuck with, you know what I mean? Not just X, Y, Z, like, they don't know nothing about, you know what I mean? They don't know nothing about these folks.
Factual.
But like, when they met you, they know you by name. Y'all spoken to each other.
Yeah.
I don't let that shit happen. Like,
Yeah,
you'll meet
like-
my pops before you meet, and fuck him. You know what I mean? Like, I
No
don't even
cap,
fuck
cause
with
it's
that
like
nigga,
you can meet, yeah, like, cause it don't be.
Fuck him.
I mean, yeah, cause
Right.
plus like with your dad, like with the dad anyway, you feel me? Like, you know, we as men, you know, we just this is
Nah, that's just
such
me,
and
though.
such.
That's just
Hey,
me, cause I don't have a mother, right? You know, she passed away when I was young. So, but like, that is number one. If you met my mother, like, or if you were meeting my mother, yeah,
yeah,
you're my short. You gonna have to be my shorty, my wifey, like my mama, my everything. You feel me? Like,
rare though.
fucked up. You meet her and you dip on me. You gotta
feel
go
me?
somewhere.
Yeah, that's why it's like that's how you know she the one. I would say one more thing, and like if you ever got into a situation where like she just ended up, well, nah, let me put it like this. Let's say like career or like any long-term goals. If you include them in your plans, like, or if you thinking about them, like, on the way of your plan, you like, shit, I feel like I want to, like, you want to move, and you be like, damn, is she gonna come with me? That's how you know she might be the one. Like, it might be your shorty, your staunch, whatever. Like, what?
I ain't gonna lie.
Including her in your plans, like,
I ain't gonna lie.
short term and long term plans.
Nah, not short term.
Nah, not short term. You don't think so?
Short term, nah. But long term, like, when you could, because as men, we always supposed to be at least looking 5-10 years ahead. Always.
Okay.
You can't be sitting here 25 years old and thinking I'm just 25. Like, no, I got to be looking at my 35-year-old self where I want to be at. And if I can align myself where I want to be with you, or if we fit in those plans just so perfect that we gotta, like, yo, that's real. I ain't gonna lie, that's real love right there. Like, that's when you really, really know you want that person. You feel me? Like,
Okay.
I can look at you and think like, okay, 10 years, I should be here doing this, and you gonna be right there, and this is how we can be living, and this is, you know, I want 4 kids, I want 4 of them, like, and you gonna have them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you having them thoughts in your mind to yourself, and I ain't allowed to have them, like, thoughts in your mind to yourself, like, damn, and this is what I want to be with.
Yeah.
You know that's the person. You know that's your person at that.
Okay. That
Okay.
is true, bro. That's
so
true.
fast.
Yeah, man. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, like, everybody is different with, like, their traits or, like, their thoughts on, like, how they feel if somebody's the one. But overall, it's like, you know, I feel like you end up you get that gut feeling. Like, you end up knowing, like, damn, like, I might have to make this person mine. You feel me? Let me quit playing.
Like,
So,
I'm over here thinking about shit I ain't supposed to be thinking about right now.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm really putting this person in my schedule.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, that's how that shit
Yo.
be. Like, you really just end up thinking about this person all the time, and like, you're like, them, like, they end up becoming one of your interests. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of like what you want to do in your everyday life.
I'm gonna be real on some toxic shit,
Mm.
cause this could be looked at as toxic too. So I wouldn't hold this that dear to you.
Mm.
But if you can use this in a good light, like when you can't see that person with nobody else other than you, or it'll hurt. Like, it'll hurt me to see you with somebody else. If I can see you with another nigga, like, if I don't care if you fuck with XYZ, so and so, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to me, and I know that, and we just having a good time. But like, bro, when I know damn well I can't fathom another nigga getting the same love that he got from you, that you gave me, oh man, you got me. Like, I'll go to war about you, for real.
Alright, you got me.
You got me. I can't let another nigga, what? I can't benefit from, like, oh, hell no, what? I ain't
That shit
gonna lie.
hurt you. That shit
Nigga,
hurt your
what?
soul.
I seen a quote. That shit was like,
yeah.
my toxic trait is, and this is so 100% true with me at least.
Mm.
My toxic trait is, I can't stop fucking with you until you make me hate you.
Yeah. If
I'm
you find that
always
cool, you
like-
gotta put that shit in the video.
I do. I gotta find it again.
Yeah.
Hopefully I sent it to myself. But if I fuck with you, you my peoples now.
Yeah.
Now this is like, I'm gonna be real with you. I got a big heart, and that's just who I am. Like, if I fucked with you at one point in time,
Right.
no matter how it was, whether it was relationship wise or whether it was like, you know, just my homie or some shit, like, you gotta really make me hate you for me to not fuck with you no more. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not gonna take no disrespect. I'm not gonna sit here and just be taking shit from you, like,
Yeah.
you know, just bullshit from you. You gotta go then. But like on some real shit, like, you gotta make me hate you for me to not care about you. You know what I mean? For me to not show no love towards you. I mean, there's some people, I can't say I hate them, but there's some people I damn sure don't give no fucks about. Like, you.
Yeah. I feel like
You know
everybody
what I mean?
had a few I don't fuck with
You
type
gonna be
of
who you
people.
gonna be, baby girl.
Yeah,
You gonna be who you gonna be, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Of course.
it is what it is, and ain't never going back. For real, for real, you feel me?
Nah, I feel,
But then
I
there's
feel
some people that
bro. I
just
feel
like
that.
hold so dear to you, you know what I mean, or that, you know, they never gave you a reason not to, or, you know, it's just, even if you may have fucked me over, you may have done something to hurt me, if I don't hate you because of it, then I can't, you know, not love you. I can't not show love again, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, I got family members, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, that done did me dirty or whatever, but it's like, damn, like, I can't hate you about it, so I can't not love you, you know what I mean? Like,
Nah, I feel
I literally
that.
can't stop just fucking with somebody, loving somebody without that hate behind it. You know what I mean? It's just a toxic trait. It's just a little toxic.
Damn.
Because it's toxic on me and them.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because maybe this relationship's supposed to end. Maybe we're not supposed to be here, but maybe I'm dragging it along because I can't leave you alone because, you know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
made me hate you yet. You know what I mean? Like, and that's,
Shit.
it's toxic. It can be toxic.
It is toxic.
It be
So
toxic,
damn,
bro.
is that like is that a way that you know like when to let somebody go, or like is that your way to know when you need to let somebody go?
See,
When
I
you
feel
start to
like-
hate them,
I
or
feel like that was the third question for today.
yeah, like
Like, when do you know that you have to let someone go?
yeah,
Or when do you know when to hold on?
yeah.
You know, like, 'cause there's two sides to that.
I get what you're saying. So is this relationship like boyfriend girlfriend, like friendship, or just
Well,
like in general, like
we can talk about either one.
yeah.
So
Okay.
which one you want to talk about? Both of them.
I guess let's talk general first, and then
General
get into the relationship. Because I know y'all going into the relationship. We gotta keep y'all invested inside the whole podcast. So
That's fact.
we gonna get it to the end.
If you want to get into general,
Yeah.
you know you have to let them go
Mm.
when they're only benefiting from you. You're not benefiting anything.
Yeah.
That's
That is
just
true.
cut and dry. If they're the only ones benefiting from your relationship,
Mm.
and you're not benefiting a damn thing, not knowledge, not nothing, not nothing.
Yeah, nothing at all.
You know you need to let that person go. Simple as that.
That's right, though,
You know
bro.
what I mean? Period. You feel me? Cut them off. That's just general. Everybody. You know what I mean?
I feel that. Like I also feel as if like you just gotta let that person go if they shown more than one reasons of you not to trust them. Like
I meant
what?
more than one.
That's what I'm saying. You only need
You only need one?
yeah.
So the second time
Like
they show you?
I feel like more than one because it's like that first time it's like it depends on what they do though. Cause it's like the first time let's say they do some mischievous shit. It could be just some dumb shit. You be like, what the fuck? But you know what I'm saying? You still keep that in your mind because it's like you don't always want an instant reaction to like one small fuck up. Like if
A
it's
lot
a
of
small.
people don't think that way.
A lot of people, yeah. A lot of
A
people,
lot of people don't think that way. 'Cause a
What-
lot of people let that one small fuck up.
yeah, be the last thing. But
Yeah, I
see,
know.
that's the thing. Like I be seeing, like with me, it's like I be understanding that people be human. So you know what I'm saying? Like it depends on the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes most people fuck up and it's not in a bad intention. Sometimes people don't be knowing that the shit that they be doing is some dumb shit that they fuck up. That they generally just fuck it up.
Or
So
like, to your point, like, some people just don't know how to react to those fuck ups. Also, like, how do you, how do I say, like you said, if the fuck up wasn't that bad of a fuck up,
yeah,
then how am I gonna react to it? You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I gonna accept it for
yeah.
what it is, or is this person just gonna be cut the fuck dry? You feel me?
I get what
Alright.
you're saying, brother.
That, what you were saying, I'm putting backing up for you, and that's just like, it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like it's just it's just like with that whole thing, it's like you never truly know like the person's true intentions. You know what I'm saying? Especially based on words. Like somebody can tell you one thing and be a whole different thing. So it's like we just have to trust.
Follow the action.
Yeah, we have to follow their actions. But then again, like you can't follow just one action. You know what I'm saying? Like like for example, like this person looked out for you this time. Don't that can be like, oh, okay, that's a good gesture, you know what I'm saying? They looking out for me. But maybe they're just doing this for you this one time just so they can already plant that, I looked out for him this time. Yeah, whenever you know what I'm saying, doing a favor, expecting for you to return the same favor down the line. When really if you a good person, you just do good things, just to do good things. You're not supposed to expect any blessings or favors in return.
Bro, that's real, bro. Because I was just telling somebody that, like, people be doing stuff because they feel like they have to.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, I did it because I wanted to. And because I had the means to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing some real shit, don't do shit for me unless it's out of just pure love.
This is out of that heart.
Like, don't do shit for me, or don't buy me shit, because don't get me shit. You know what I mean? Because if you gonna expect me to have to get you or do this for you and like, nah, because I'm gonna do shit and not expect nothing.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Not at all, brother. Like,
so please don't come at me like, oh, I did that for you. You supposed to like, fuck you doing it for? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I ain't. You know what I mean? Like, I bought you some. You know what I'm saying? I bought that because I thought it looked good on you, and I had a couple hours to go ahead and do that for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't say now you gotta give me a goddamn trench coat or goddamn like. Now if you do it because you like me, because it's the kindness of your heart, you're not expecting nothing out of it, then like rock with me. We could do that. It just gotta be out your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna do it out my heart.
Exactly.
There's really a lot of people that come back and they do something for you, and they be like, well, I did that for you. Why you can't do this for me?
That's how you know you gotta drop somebody like, all right, bro.
Damn, bro.
Now counting favors. That's a quickest way to get cut off, bro. You counting favor. Like, come on now. Like, now you counting favors. Like, that shit be weird as hell. Like, you ain't if you my people, like, we supposed to be tight, locked in. Like, we ain't supposed to never count favors with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we supposed to, look out for each other. I ain't even gonna say look out for each other regardless, cause like, you ain't gotta look out for anybody, but in terms of like, damn, like,
you ain't got to.
Yeah, you ain't got to, but it's like you do it because you do. Yeah, you can say no, but you do, stuff just because you got love for that person. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I was like that. Counting favors. That's another thing to get somebody cut off. Or, let somebody go. A friend. Brother, sister. Whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like that counting favors shit. That shit is dead. But
facts.
I would say the keep part, that's when we can include the relationships, like, because I know you talked about, in the last question about, that they the one even when, you get tired of them or, shit hits the fan, like, when to keep them. So it's like, what would you say would be like an example of like you wanting to, or not you wanting to, or you holding on to a relationship or keeping things going with this girl, even though, things might not be sunny or things, not looking too good at the moment. Like what'll be some things that'll make you keep it going, or what are some signs that'll show you to keep going?
Well, signs that'll show me to keep going is I don't feel like I can't do this with nobody else.
Yeah.
That's one. Like, nobody else could get me to this point and still have me like, I need that person. I need to be with that person. I want to know what that person's doing, even if they don't give a fuck about me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you know for sure, like, yo, I really, really want to be with this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, as bad as I fucking, or even as good as it is, like, I appreciate it more from that person than I do from the other person. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I be. You feel me? If we talk about the good, like, she could buy you a shirt, but if she buy you a shirt, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So it's just like, when those feelings come about, like, how they make you feel, like, and when they make you feel mad, is that still the only person you want to talk to?
Yeah,
because like y'all beefing, like, you could very much be like, bump her, whatever, you feel me? But if like, or bump him, whatever. But if like, you want to only talk to that person, like, time went by, freaking no time went by, or a lot of time went by, and you just really still the only thinking about that person. They the one. That's something that you want to go back to. You feel me? Like, it just is what it is. Like, you can't run away from your feelings for that person.
No.
You feel me? That's when I know, like, this is somebody to hold on to. You feel me? Because as much as I want to go do X, Y, Z and, just do my own thing, you know what I mean? Like, I know damn well, like, her feelings and how they going to be viewed just like, I know I can't do her like that, or I know, I'm gonna just have to wait till we get back right.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, because that's the only person I want to be with.
That's understandable.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that even in them dark times, that's when I feel like it's when like this the person you want to be with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's understandable. That's understandable. Like, I also feel like, that's, relationship that you want to hold on to. Like, when you've seen value out of it, like you've seen the good, you've seen good that came out of it. Like, whether it's how y'all communicate with each other. Like, let's say y'all going through an argument and stuff. Y'all know, like, y'all have great communication skills. Like, or like, not even great, but y'all know, like, y'all can communicate with each other to figure out what's the issue and to figure out how to move on from it. And then it's like, also when it comes to, like, keep it going, also just the input on both sides. Like, if both sides you could tell, like, both sides is still trying to keep it going, but, like, it's maybe, like, just a hurdle that they have to get through. That's something that can still, push, both the man and the woman to keep going in a relationship.
Are you so very speaking, brother?
Man, bro, like, I feel like in a relationship, like,
when
it's
you
just all
try.
about, yeah, when you try, like, it's an effort thing. Like, I mean, that's all relationships all about. It's just effort. Like, who's going to put in effort? Like, and
it should never be one person putting in more effort than the other one.
Exactly.
That's where you run into bad situations.
But it's like, but also they do say some days will have to pick up your partner, and some days they might not be 100% effort. Some days you might not be 100% effort. And I feel like when it get to those days where y'all have those unbalanced, affairs, communicate effectively, why, you feeling like this way. Sometimes your partner gonna know. Like, if you be around them long enough, you gonna know. So it's like,
I feel like communicating is not enough sometimes, bro.
It might not be enough.
You know what I mean? Because, like, what communication, you talk and then what, it's supposed to just be fixed? Nah,
I mean, action comes into play as well, too.
But it's like when you brought up a good, and I feel like I'm in a therapy session. That shit was, you was like, you feel me, like, when, damn, I just had a brain fart, but like, y'all, like, when, what you just said,
Yeah.
you feel me? And to be back off that, it's just like, damn, I just would have just went out.
With the, are you talking about how basically when I was saying, like, sticking with each other on the basis of, like, communicating, and if you're not 100%, like, if you might not be 100% effort one day.
Like, how do you really mesh? Like, I think that's the main piece
like,
that a lot of people try to figure out. Is like when that person isn't putting in
effort,
the same 100% effort that they was giving you before. Now they like 70, then you see them later, now they 50, then they get down to like 30, and it's like, how do you continue to be your 100% then?
Gotcha.
Like, that's where a lot of the disconnect come from. And I mean, communication can be effective, but communication with no action, communication really does nothing but make people more and more annoyed if, or feel more and more the way they were before, while they were going in their decline.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True.
Like, communication just kind of amplifies why I was feeling the way I was feeling. Instead of, I'm feeling the way I'm feeling and this is how I can fix how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's never a this is how we can fix how we feeling. It's always a this is how I feel.
Gotcha.
And that, we just got to deal with that. You know
I
what I
get
mean?
you.
Like, how do we ever fix how that was? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because that be the main thing, bro. Like, you can be giving 100%. She can be giving 100%. She's showing you her energy. She's doing what she, what drew you to her. Everything is 100, and then she start giving you 70, and you still giving 100. And then she start giving you 50, and you still giving 100. And she dropped down to like 30, and now you like, wait, hold the fuck up. Should I even be 100 anymore? Like,
yeah. I mean,
maybe
like,
I should go down to 72.
but you know,
maybe
that's
I should
when
go
you-
down to 50. You feel me? And it's like, once you understand that, like,
Yeah.
once you see that, having that conversation by then is like, is it too late? You know what I mean? Like,
I think the difference in that is that you always like want to make sure that when it comes to that, you always want to kind of peep the signs or like, you know, don't be too naive, like thinking everything is good. Like that's why it's often okay to like kind of, you know, ask certain questions. You know what I'm saying? Just check in because you never know like how somebody feeling. Like so it's like, but don't smother. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you trying to check in or see somebody's morale, you know, just kind of throw it around, you know what I'm saying? Just in a light way, just to see, you know, the other person's point of view, see if they all right. Because, you know, like you said, that person could be 100% one day, then 70% the next. And so it's like, oh shit, like what happened between that day to where they drop down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like, when you get to that part, it's like, okay, so I know what I did, or this is why they mad, or this is why they upset. So let me see, you know, let me react on that. You know, let me make sure that I don't do anything to cause, you know, that 70% effort to go down. And it's like, if it does go down and you don't do nothing, then that's how you know it's not a you problem at that point. It might be something that's going on with them. And, you know, that's not necessarily meaning like, I mean, it's not necessarily meaning like it's a bad thing on them. Like they just, you know, they don't want you or anything. Cause some people just going through. Some people might just be going through shit, and so
maybe they just don't know how to love, or maybe they just don't know how to keep that going, or maybe they don't feel the same way they feel after that time. You know, it could be a lot. But
you feel me? That's why it's like you gotta be. It's like that's why you gotta be like supportive, but that's why like during that time it's like where you know you want that person, it's like you want to do anything for them even though they might not want that same reciprocation, you know, that same type of energy. I would say like shit, I would say, you know, still show the support but don't show the feeling. Like basically like, damn, you know what I'm saying, I hope you good, you know, I hope you know, straight or whatever. Like you ain't got to put in the love, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you can tell like they kind of fading away and stuff. Right. That's when you get into the aspect of, okay, I need to drop this person because I can tell.
So you saying when they start fading away, dropping?
Yeah, well, like when I'm saying like when you can tell like when you've gone to the part of communicating, you know what I'm saying? The communication doesn't work, so you go into actions. The actions still work, and then you see how the energy, like, you know, the energy that they start giving 100% energy, then it start, you know, dropping like 80, 70%. You know, once that happened, and then it's like, it's a steadily decline, and you still putting in effort. I mean, there's no choice.
It can make you want to stop.
Yeah, there's no choice, especially like if you know what's going on, but like there's no way for them to get out that funk. That's when you kind of want to end up, you know, I mean, it depends on the relationship too. Like if you're in a relationship, that's when you need to let them know like, hey, this is how I feel, you know, this is that. But let's say this is a person that you generally like, y'all dating, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, this is a lot of people's situations when it comes to dating, like situationships, like, you know, you give a lot of energy, and then once, you know, that happens, and then that person just stops giving less energy. It seems like they don't like you as much anymore. You know, that's when you kind of, when they fall off, that's when you need to start falling off, honestly. Like, you know, just kind of scale back some of the love and stuff, you know, maybe. Because then, you know, maybe they'll be like, damn, like, why this person ain't doing that? And then that's when you just let them know, like, I ain't getting it from you. I don't know what's your agenda.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's on your plate.
I ain't getting it from you, so not necessarily saying I'm going to get it from somebody else. But I ain't finna just sit here and wait to see what I'm going to get from you. Yeah. Nah. That's fair. You want to fall back. You want to do your thing. You want to chill. You want to do. Yeah. And I'm trying to fuck with you.
That's a realistic thing. Like,
just let that shit go.
Like I feel like everybody went through a situation like that. Like they like somebody, that person like them, and then they get into a situation, and that person end up kind of, you know, not liking them or like falling out with them, and then, you know, you as a person, you know, you trying to see what's going on, you trying to fix it, and it's like, at the end of the day, they know what they want. So it's like, anybody in that situation, you know, friend, whatever type of ship y'all in, you know, that's not even an established relationship, because I know a lot of our viewers is probably in this situation right now. Just chill, you know, show concern, but don't show feelings.
Show consistency.
Show consistency.
Yeah, because it's a lot easier to have them conversations when y'all do start to decline, when y'all are actually in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all not in a relationship, it's going to have to be consistent.
No cap.
And I'm sorry, I'm not telling you to be inconsistent once you get into the relationship. But if during that dating period you're not consistent, like I said, drop them immediately. Like, it really need to be like, once they start showing you that they don't really fuck with you,
when
shit
they
like that, drop them.
But once they show that consistency, like,
Once they show that consistency,
keep them. That's when you got
it's so hard though, bro, because they get the declining, and it's like you immediately just want to be like, you know what?
But the consistency,
Seen this before.
But the consistency is there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But if
she
if she consistently does show that she care about you, does show that like she want to be with you, but she just don't know how to do it, then you gotta you know, sit with yourself and see if you have the patience to
bring that out. I mean, because some girls, that's how it is. Some girls not love
know they want you, brother, but they don't know how to want you. And you know you want them, but you ain't really pressed on whether, you know, she gonna make up her mind or not.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta press her for it, because that's what you never should have to do for a relationship. You should never have to press nothing to get, you know, something out of somebody, like a relationship, love, shit like that.
Right.
So it's just like, if she can't show you, damn, I just said the patience, but it's like, if she can't show you, you do gotta dip. But if you really genuinely fuck with her to the point where like,
I mean, because some people see
that person,
some people see potential.
earlier,
Yeah, some people hold on
you
to
see them
potential.
10 years ahead, and you feel like, damn, I can see 10 years plus with her. Like, I really can be with this person, but she just don't know how to show love sometimes. Like, she don't know how to, you know, keep it up, or she show you consistency, but we all done been through them situationships, bullshit. So y'all know what I'm saying. So it's just like, you just gotta know when to hold your ground, you know, because some of these women do have very good traits and very good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Some of them
things
be wild
that you really-
cards. You never know.
Them wild cards, you know. You don't know, you know.
You never know. I mean, you never
You
know.
never
You
know.
never know, man. But it's like, you just, that's some of the reasons. That's some of the reasons why you would, you know, stick with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Get through some of the dark times, you know, in a relationship. And like we just presented, you know, some reasons why you might want to let somebody go, whether, you know, in a relationship, friendship, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the main goal, just stay consistent. And, you know, communication, if communication breaks down, I mean, follow the actions.
If the action is showing you that they don't fuck with you, get the fuck out of that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just simple, bro.
Yeah.
Follow the actions. Listen to the words, but follow the actions. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hear what they're saying, because they might tell you they don't fuck with you, but her actions show that she do.
Yeah.
She might say she fuck with you, and her actions show that she don't. Follow the actions, but listen to the words. That's for sure.
I like that.
And I mean, shit, I think that's
to the word.
I think that's really all we have for the day, brother.
Yeah, I like that.
Throw that.
Yeah.
I kind of made it up on the fly.
Follow the action, but listen to the words. Hey,
I kind of just made, hey.
that's some real
Fuck with your boy. You feel me? Might start sending out quotes. You feel me? I do have some fucking picture quotes still in my notes. So hey,
Oh yeah.
you know, them shit going up. You know, $5 a quote. You can fuck with it now.
That boy he finna post some shit on Twitter.
But hey,
watch
man, we appreciate y'all chopping it up with the Champagne Andy podcast. We stay tuned. We about to get at y'all with another one this week.